The Walker Stadium as the teams come out for the second half. Let's go back to our commentators, Tosh McKinlay and Brian Etherson.
Thanks, Ali. Well, we're back here for the second half. I just wonder if there will be a calmness about the second half in the second 45 minutes, Tosh.
No, I think Leicester will just go about their business the same way as they did in the first half. They set their stall out to shut Celtic down and get their tackles in, and that's exactly what will happen. And Celtic have got to up the tempo now. They're now into their second game. It's been an excellent game for them so far tonight. Good standard. They've got to get a wee bit sharper. Zarowski, welcome to Scottish or English football. He knows he's going to get the attention from centre halves now. Maybe in the continent, he's going to get the ball up to him, and he's going to have his first touch. Now he's only going to be able to take half a touch with people breathing down his neck. So he's got to get that sharpness very, very quickly.
Well, from what I can see, Gordon Strachan has made no more changes, and neither has Craig Levein. Of course, he was forced into that change and to bring on Joey Gudjonsson, so he comes into the heart of the midfield alongside Gareth Williams. So Peter Walton, Zarowski and Hartson about to get the second half underway here at the Walker Stadium. And all we can really say is, here's hoping we get more of the same from Artur Boruc.
Yeah, most certainly. He was obviously the find of the first half. He had a terrific game, commanding his area. Communication looked good. Obviously saving the penalty and got off to a flyer. But he really looks apart, Brian, and long may it continue.
Now, Peter Walton bringing the game back for that foul on Aidan McGeady.
These are the situations that I'm talking about, Brian. They've got to maybe take care and getting a decent ball into the box. Look for Hartson, Varga, Baldi. They do have a bit of advantage in there.
McGeady's free kick away by Dublin. Neil Lennon does very well. Well, that's a look, could have been a solo one on Beattie from Gudjonsson. It's been headed back by Alan Mabry to Rab Douglas.
It wasn't the worst ball in the world. He got it into a decent area, but Dion Dublin again back lending a hand to his defenders, cleared the danger, but that was a better ball into the box. Got to take care of the deliveries.
Well, here go Leicester City again, and the clearance second time around by Stan Varga. Niels Johansson giving it back to Rab Douglas. Now this will be interesting. Hartson coming up against his former colleague. Nice flick on by Silla. Now Mark De Vries looking for Silla in the overlap. Kamara spots it. It's well done.
Yeah, he get beat in the air, and obviously Silla went to join up with the front player, but Kamara getting back. Again, very good cover and getting back to snuff out the danger of Silla getting up that right hand side again. He's had a good start to his Celtic career, very good on Saturday and good in the first half tonight again. So again, another plus point of the game tonight. Foul
on Alan Mabry there by Aidan McGeady. Now Leicester City have the chance to apply some pressure on Celtic. It's away by Varga, good header. It's back out again, almost the same position from the free kick. Momo Silla. McCarthy being forced back all the way. Giving it back to Rab Douglas. Petrov won't get there. Now Varga's got to win this one. De Vries gets a little flick on. Well, Dion Dublin was he fouled, and really for Mo Kamara, I just wonder how he got his left foot out there, and he did enough to put off Mark De Vries, who was getting ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, decent defending, but another mix-up in the Celtic defence. Three defenders running out, Varga running back in, so it's 6s and 7s again. They've got to really get this sorted out, but again, you've got to commend Kamara for getting back in again and snuffing out the danger.
Another Leicester City corner. Varga got there. McGeady waited, Danny Tiato didn't. And it's Williams again. He's doing well with the set piece from the right hand side. And Sutton wins the throw in for Celtic. Don't forget, more live action on Thursday night. It's coming from the east end of Glasgow. Sporting Lisbon are the visitors to come up against Gordon Strachan's side, and that will be a very tough challenge, and you can see all the action live here on Celtic TV. Little flick on by Hartson. Zarowski's got it. Petrov bundled over by Gudjonsson. Varga looking for Beattie. Not the best touch, but Balda does well to force it forwards. Rob Douglas will just gather that one up. McCarthy giving it back to Douglas and Hartson. Well, he just hoped that he might have got a touch on there, but it wasn't to be. Beattie dispossessed by Danny Tiato. That was a late challenge.
Yeah, it was a typical striker's challenge, and obviously Beattie slotting into this right back position, but again late in the challenge, and the second half has continued from the first half. A few naughty challenges, you know.
Stearman with a free kick. Balda wins it. Sutton comes in. De Vries stays down. He's taken a knock in the face. Craig Beattie will put it out, so the Leicester City striker can get some attention. And Bobo Balda just offering the apologies. I'm quite sure it was unintentional.
Yeah, certainly the two of them were pulling, two big guys. It's a heavyweight contest, but De Vries having a go at Baldy, and Baldy just sort of catching him with his arm. I've no real sympathy for De Vries there, because he was at it with Baldy, so Baldy not at fault in that challenge.
Well, it always was going to be a very, very physical contest between Varga, Balda, De Vries and Dion Dublin. I certainly wouldn't like to be.
Yeah, it's the Royal Rumble tag match in there, I think, Brian, and certainly De Vries coming off second best against Bobo Balda that time.
Well, again, the Celtic supporters, they must be very, very impressed by Artur Boruc, because he really is the difference between the scoreline being what it is rather than being 2 or 3-0 down, and for me he's been very, very impressive.
Yeah, commanding figure, and obviously we've mentioned right from the start, gets off to a flyer with saving the penalty in front of the Celtic supporters after 2 minutes, but certainly his overall contribution to the game, his commanding of the area, his communication with a shaky back to, he said his work cut out at times, but certainly any danger coming on to him, he's coped very, very well with it, and he's really been defined so far in this match.
Well, De Vries is back in the park, and he'll be back for more of the same. Now Boruc, long clear out, looking for Hartson. Nice little flick on. Zurawski getting close to him and looking for the knock over the Leicester City defence. Very unlucky there for it not to happen. Away by Stearman, right-footed, up to the halfway line. Balda wins it. He's out of possession, but Lennon gets a lucky break of the ball. Now Beattie, offside. Offside against John Hartson.
Yeah, you can see another touch of Levine's tactics. He's got the back four drilled very well, stepping up to leave the Celtic forwards in there. And at this moment in time, look, Leicester City looking a very good unit.
And it looks as if assistant referee of the other gender has swapped sides. She's now down below us. Douglas with the free kick. Gareth Williams against Aidan McGarry. McGarry fighting his corner very well indeed. Good touch from Zurawski to find Petrov. First time down the line by Craig Beattie. Still in Petrov's stop, but then he continued the run. It's forced inside by Stearman. Up to the halfway line by Douglas. Well, here goes camera. Well, he was just squeezed out of it there. There wasn't any room for him to go around the outside. And Alan Maybury just stood in his way. Dublin with the touch, now to De Vries, being forced out of it. 3 Celtic jerseys all around him. Slacked by Aidan McGeady, and it's now developing into a very, very tough battle in that midfield area. Stearman, bad touch, Craig Beattie does well. And a late challenge, penalised by Stearman.
Yeah, the referee catching that there, and again another dangerous challenge getting in with the straight leg. Just as Beattie's about to clear the ball, and if he connects with Beattie there, that can be another serious injury, but certainly the referee catching that one this time. But again, another indication that this is not a friendly tonight,
Brian. Boruc with the free kick, aiming for Hartson, nice little flick. unable to find Zurawski. Sutton went beyond him though, as well. Johansson to Danny Tiato. Balde spots it. Now Tiato gets a break of the ball. Balde will look to stretch the legs and win the ball back. He does it. Danny Tiato not too happy with the challenge. Play continues. Lennon to Zurawski. Petrov first time looking for Hartson. It doesn't get there. Leicester City have it back. It's well done from Williams. Good Johnson. Back to Williams. Well, the challenge penalised by Peter Walton. I don't know if there was too much in that one, Tosh.
Not too much in it, but just going with his wrong leg and obviously using that to his advantage. Williams we going over and getting the foul. Just a word on Zurawski. Started off the second half very well. His touch is better, getting the ball back into the midfield, and then he's on his bike looking for the ball to be played either in the channel or back up to him again. He's had a better start to the second half.
Well, Leicester City trying to force it down the right hand side. Mabry and Mo Silla playing the 1-2. Celtic have the throw in. Kamara with the long throw. I don't think Alan Mabry really knew what happened because McCarthy came right through the back of him. He didn't realise it was one of his own players. Zurawski's touch. Danny Tiato wins it back. Now Niels-Erik Johansson. That's ambitious. It's very ambitious.
Yeah, the ball breaking to him and about 30-40 yards out and looking as if he's going to have a go, but it would need to take a miracle to beat Boruc from that distance tonight because as we've already mentioned, playing very well in the goal for Celtic, so very, very ambitious from Johansson.
Well, if they can't beat him from 12 yards out and maybe 7 or 8 yards out, they've got absolutely no chance from about 40. Now BT down the right hand side. He's up against Stearman. Lit challenge again. Well, the assistant referee, to her credit, I mean, I thought she was actually flagging for the free kick there.
Well, it should have been because it was a free kick. BT doing very well with his pace, getting beyond Stearman, but Amy really finding something that we didn't see there and giving a throw into Leicester.
Sutton and Petrov combining. McCarthy does well to stop the progress of Hartson and the ball reaching him. Mabry wide to Momo Silla. He's coped very well tonight, no doubt. He and Kamara have enjoyed the battle. And Kamara recovers very well indeed, but concedes the corner in the process.
Yeah, again, it's been a good contest down that Leicester right-hand side with Kamara and Momo Silla, but Kamara should maybe have put the ball out for a throw-in, but tried to usher the ball out and getting caught in the ball out for a corner kick. But again, another indication that he's a pacey player and can go very well defensively.
Williams with the corner and the header from Dion Dublin. He isn't happy about that, and he knows he should have hit the target.
Yeah, it's all about standards and the ball into the box. Dion Dublin rising unmarked, and that by his standards is a very good chance. There we see it there, yeah. Looked as if he was going to find the back of the net, but heading the ball over. Was it Dion Dublin or De Vries?
It was Dion Dublin. Yeah, he got up there. Now Celtic supporters really trying to urge their team on. They're very vocal in their support. They always turn out in numbers, and they certainly haven't let the club down again tonight. Once more, it's been an excellent turnout from them. Momo Silla gets possession back for Leicester. It's wide, it's for Stearman. Craig Beattie does very well indeed. And really, neither of them were willing to pull out the challenge. And another challenge coming in there on Petrov. And I think Craig Beattie as well has felt the full force of that challenge.
Yeah, if he didn't get the challenge in, Celtic were in trouble because they were outnumbered at that side, and it really was a brave challenge. But again, Stearman getting in late on Craig Beattie. Yep, the two of them fully committed to the challenge. I don't think there was any malice in terms of Stearman there. It was a 50-50 challenge, but Beattie coming out second best. But Really, you've got to commend Craig Beattie tonight. He's went into the right back spot and he showed a good attitude to the game, getting forward, getting tackles in, and trying to lend cover to the two centre backs as best as he can, because he's not really been used to that right back position.
Well, that shows his commitment to the club. He's renowned for his striking prowess and abilities, but quite simply, he's prepared to go in and play where the manager asks him to play.
Well, that's right. Young Irvine gets injured, which was a disappointment for him. We wondered how he was going to tinker it, think they would maybe bring McManus on, but he's thrown Craig Beattie in at the deep end and he's coped very well with it. I really like the boy's attitude to the game. Asked to go in and play, and that's exactly what he does. Very good.
If you have a squad with that kind of attitude, then you really hope to have a promising season. Just making sure that he's okay to continue. And he's back in the action. The free kick has been taken. It's been cleared by Johansson. Lennon forces it wide to McGeady. Back inside through Sutton. Does well to hold off Gareth Williams. It's back to Varga. Sutton again down the left-hand side. Little knock inside by Lennon for McGeady. The pass, you could see what was going through McGeady's mind, but the pass just wasn't strong enough for Zarowski.
Yeah, you can see, you know exactly what he wants to do, Zarowski. He's got to get a wee bit sharper, but he knows the runs to make, and McGeady, really again, we're talking about taking care in that last third. The ball through to him wasn't good enough, but you see Zarowski trying to make the run in behind Leicester. It will come for Zarowski.
That's late on Stan Petrov, and really he voiced his opinion to the referee, young Richard Stearman. Well, he's been rather rash with his tackles, and John Hartson just cut offside there. Now, Peter Walton will be telling people to calm things down, and he's got the wrong man there. I've got to admit that. He's trying to suggest to Gareth Williams, but now he finally gets a hold of Richard Stearman.
Well, you don't mind players getting in fair and square, but certainly some of the challenges the young lads put in have not been good enough, and Petrov's shown his discontent there, and young Stearman and the referee obviously picking it up, but some of the challenges have been a wee bit naughty, to say the least, Brian.
Well, who could blame Stilian Petrov for being annoyed at that? It's forced down the right hand side by Alan Mabry. Balda will have to watch this one, but he uses his presence, and both he and of course Mark de Vries getting involved again. There's no love lost between those two, and I dare say there won't be Christmas cards being sent.
No, again, they've had a decent contest as well. Two big heavyweights going at it. But once the ball's away, then you don't like to see the raising of arms, because that gives the referee the opportunity to either boot you, or if somebody makes the most of it, send you off. So the play's gone, just got on with the game.
Good foot by Hartson. Stearman gives it back to Rob Douglas. And I just wonder if the fact that his enthusiasm is perhaps being channeled in the wrong way forced Craig Levine's hand to take off young Richard Stearman. Good header by Varga. Tiato picks up. Williams forces it through. Boric will collect.
Yeah, again coming out. It's he's fully committed. It's his ball. He's going and taking it. Good communication again. And again, another indication that he's a very good goalkeeper.
Good header from Gudjonsson. Chris Sutton doing very well as well. Gudjonsson felt the full force of that one. Final touch came from the Icelandic midfielder, thrown to Celtic.
Referee's really got to get a grip of this game, Brian, because if he doesn't, somebody's going to again get seriously injured, because there's people going over the ball, leaving their foot in, and he's got to clamp down on this.
Leicester City have possession. Danny Tiato can't force it through to Momo Silla. Craig Beattie down the right hand side. And this one will be left to Richard Stearman.
Ali Adiel looking as if he's going to come on now, Brian, so I think it might be Zarowski making way for him. Looks as if there's two subs. Looks as if Wallace is going to get an opportunity tonight.
Well, I think you might be right. And I think the next time the ball is forced away from the 18-yard box, then goes out, Gordon Strachan will make his move. Now Gareth Williams. Tiato playing the triangle with Stearman. Leicester City looking for a way through. They've got to go back the way and start again. Lennon does very well. Gudjonsson forces the challenge. Now Aidan McGeady trying to break for Celtic. Short to Sutton. Gudjohnsen has it back. Now Leicester trying to hit on the counter-attack. De Vries in the wide area on the right. Cuts inside. Vargas stands in his way. There can only be one decision, and the referee has called it.
Yeah, it was a free kick for obstruction, and again picking the wrong option. De Vries should have released Momo Silla down the right-hand side, but cutting inside and Stan Varga blocking him out for a free kick for obstruction. All started with McGeady losing the ball in a dangerous area. Leicester flooding onto Celtic, catching them on the break.
Well, the referee forcing the ball back, the regulation 10 yards. This is on the right side for Danny Tiato.
Yeah, he can hit them, Brian.
I just
wonder
wonder
if
the Australian will indeed try it. He forces it beyond Zurawski. It's blocked by Neil Lennon. Offside. It's offside, and Maybury just won't give it up. I think the change will now be made. It looks as if certainly Jeremy Ali-Adier is coming on, and I think John Hartson will be going off.
Yeah, Ali-Adier. Now Zarowski will go play right up as the target man, and Ali-Adier will try and run in behind, use his pace, and it could probably suit him. 25 minutes to go, just using his pace against a tired Leicester defence. So again, you seen him at Fulham, only seen him on the monitor, didn't really get an indication of the runs that he was trying to make, but Mark McGee I think was impressed. He's running power in behind. Yeah,
he makes intelligent runs, and it's just about developing that partnership. Now, his first action, and of course with the little flick on there for Zurawski. It's cleared away by Leicester, forced forward by Momo Silla. Now Danny Tiato looking to force the issue. Stearman takes up a good position on the left. Craig Beattie does well. Uses his body very, very well indeed. Just, you would think that's his natural position.
Yeah, again, you've got to give the lad a lot of praise, because it isn't his natural position, but as you say, he's fitted in there very well, and he's actually playing like an experienced right back, getting his body in front and not allowing Stearman to get down the line, and the referee was absolutely correct in not giving a free kick there.
Boric with the goal kick. It's long, it's for Ali-Adier. McCarthy beats him, and again the Celtic supporters turn up the volume. Now Gareth Williams, it's opened up for him. Will he take the route to goal? He will indeed. Left foot shot right through the Celtic defence, but right into the hands of that man Artur Boric.
Yeah, again getting his angles 100% correct. Great play from Gareth Williams, evading a couple of challenges, but look at the position of Boric. Not much to hit at the target there, Brian.
Stearman forces it forward, back in by Craig Beattie. Johansson winning that aerial battle above Ali-Adier. Now Silla. McCarthy. Back to Maybury. Chris Sutton does very well indeed to win the ball back from Dion Dublin. Now Petrov forcing it wide. Beattie eventually comes up. Long ball in. It's away by McCarthy again. It's well done, and it's very, very calm from Dion Dublin. Gudjohnsen. Maybury all the way back. Ali-Adier, a little nudge of McCarthy. He almost got away with it.
Yeah, but there you hear the manager on the touchline. I don't know if the viewers can hear him, but we certainly can, encouraging these players to shut down and get forward, and that's what you want to, obviously, the enthusiasm of Gordon Strachan, getting right through to the players to encourage them to shut down Leicester, and nearly carved out a chance because of it. You hear him again.
Stearman gets a long one. Switch of the play from Danny Tiato. Stearman gives it away. Well, that was for Stilian Petrov, but it didn't reach there. Now Craig Beattie. I just wonder if he's actually found himself a job that he really can do in the pitch that he didn't actually realise that he could actually perform. Ali-Adier. Petrov does well to keep it in. And again, well, Stearman going in with you know, another straight leg in that challenge. He's got to be very careful.
Yeah, he's young, he's enthusiastic, but there's no need for challenges like that. He should really be going for the ball. And there, Stan Petrov giving him another wee nod, as if he shouldn't. He's not happy with his contribution, but certainly he can play football. But you just got to cut out the naughty challenges.
Slack clearance from Douglas. Sutton is in there. He's beaten to it by McCarthy. And still in, Petrov did very well to pick out his Celtic colleague. Now Beattie with the throw-in. It's good intelligent play from Celtic. Chris Sutton does very well at this. Holds off players. Very strong indeed. Now Balde wins it back. Balde will continue. I think there was a little miscommunication between him and Aidan McGeady. Now Leicester City looking to hit back in the counter-attack. Maybury plays it long. Looks for De Vries. It's cleared away by Varga. Now Danny Tiato back out on this left-hand side. It's for Dublin. Balde gets there. Now Joey Gudjohnsen gets support on the left-hand side from Stearman. Good interception from Sutton. Well, I would be very impressed if Momo Silla was able to get a hold of that one from Danny Tiato.
I don't think Clark Kent could have got a hold of that one from Danny Tiato.
Well, he had to take it first time, he did, but it didn't work for him. You've got to praise the fact that he really did attempt it. Little flick on by Dublin, looking for De Vries, away by Varga, only as far as Dublin.
This is when it tells, Ryan. Pre-season games, last 20 minutes, you've got to really work hard, work at your fitness, work at your concentration, and obviously try and get this.
That's very clever.
Great Celtic support goal.
That was very clever indeed. And Dion Dublin just trying to force him down the right-hand side. And the Leicester City supporters really appreciated that. Just look at this again.
Yeah, it's great skill. We've obviously seen flashes of it when he was at Celtic Park, but he's obviously limited in his appearances. But again, all the skill, and then runs himself offside. We see the good and the bad of Momo Silla.
Boric with the free kick. Away by Johansson, picked up by Sutton. Zaraski battling in the midfield area, coming very deep. Nice little touch from Beattie. Good from Ali Adier. Petrov is there. It's Ali Adier with a shot, and the save from Robert Douglas. There's a couple of times Celtic looked as if they were ready to pull the trigger, but eventually they found their way to goal.
Yeah, but you've got to say again, it comes out from good play from Craig Beattie. Really deserved better. Stearman getting a good tackle. Looks as if Stan Petrov was going to pull the trigger, but Ali Adier getting a decent shot at goal. Very good save from Robert Douglas.
McGeady with a corner. Can Celtic convert? It's away by Leicester City, back in by Lennon. Danny Tiato completes the clearance up to the halfway line. Good header from Kamara. It's given away by Stan Varga. Danny Tiato trying to switch the play. Looking for Mark De Vries. Kamara does very, very well. McCarthy knocks it down. Nobody to take up the scraps apart from Danny Tiato. Now this time a switch of the play does indeed find Momo Silla. Silla gets it, tries a little flick to go beyond Kamara, and that is very good defending.
Yeah, we've seen all aspects of his game, and he's capable as a fullback. He can defend, he can get forward, and again he showed his qualities for Celtic tonight, as he did at Fulham on Saturday. Another good contribution from Mohamed Kamara tonight.
Gareth Williams will take the set piece for Leicester. Everyone back in around the 18-yard box. The header has just went over the crossbar. That was a very, very near thing again for Celtic, and again it came from the set piece.
Yeah, there's just too many unchallenged headers coming in from Leicester. We've seen Dion Dublin should have done better. This time De Vries a decent header just over the top, but there should be players challenging in there. At least Varga or Bobo Balde, that is just not good enough again, Brian.
That just wasn't too far away at all. Still goalless. Now Gudjonsson, shut down by Lennon. Stearman down the left-hand side. Balde up against Dublin. Now De Vries. Gudjonsson takes up a very good position. Williams forced back the way to Alan Maybury. Silla looking to go, but he had to come back and check back the way to try and receive that pass, which eventually has went out for another throw into Celtic. Don't forget, they're in action again on Thursday night against Sporting Lisbon at Parkhead. The game starts at 7:45. You'll see all the action live here exclusively on Celtic TV. Good touch from Maybury into the path of Silla. Lennon does well. Celtic can't keep possession. I just wonder if Gordon Strachan will be thinking about making another few changes, bearing in mind there's only 15 minutes left, Tosh.
Yeah, you could possibly see the introduction of another couple of players, but I think the last 15 minutes he might give the players that are on show an opportunity to get another 15 minutes fitness. It's all about these pre-season games, you're tired, but in the last 15 minutes you've got to fully keep your concentration, and as I said before, try and get a goal for this terrific Celtic support again.
Well, Stan Varga penalised for that challenge on Mark De Vries. Gareth Williams will take this one. And everybody but Ali Adier in the 18-yard box. It's decent by Williams. It's the knockdown from Dion Dublin and eventually cleared away. Still Celtic under pressure for the moment. They can't get possession of the ball. Leicester City getting ready to make a couple of substitutions. Douglas Long headed away by Balde. Ali Adier's pace just couldn't get him there. Rob Douglas beat him to it. And Leicester City getting ready to make a couple of changes. They're going to be bringing on Jason Wilcox and Patrick Gerabrand. Strong challenge from Balde right through the back of Gareth Williams.
Wilcox, very experienced player, has been over the course in England before. He was at Blackburn for a long spell. Now finds himself at Leicester. Going to fit in there for Danny Tiato.
Well, Danny Tiato coming off, and I think possibly the other substitute will be Niels-Erik Johansson. Niels Johansson eventually trotting off. Patrick Gerabrand coming on as well. So changes made by Craig Levein. I just wondered if Gordon Strachan will be thinking about maybe another one or two before the end of the game to rest some tired legs. Now Gareth Williams again with the set piece for Leicester City. Good header from Varga. Concedes the corner though.
That's exactly the quality that you're looking for, Brian. Just get it in an area. They obviously have the height advantage of De Vries and Dion Dublin looking to get their head on the ball. And Varga this time, good defending, getting it away for a corner.
Again, Gareth Williams with the set piece. Celtic will need to be careful. It's away by Lennon. Balde with the clearance, trying to force Leicester City out all the way. De Vries applying the pressure. BT inside to Varga. Nobody challenging Gudjonsson. BT left foot down the right hand side, looking for Zurawski. Gerbrands. And Celtic getting ready to make another substitution. Now Mark de Vries over on the far side, back to Silla. Where can he go? He's got to go back the way, through Maybury. Now Gudjonsson. Chris Sutton finding Petrov. Does very well to break away in that scenario, but there was no other way for him to get away, because Gudjonsson was always going to foul him. Well, another change being made by Gordon Strachan. And it's Aidan McGeady going off. Ross Wallace is coming on.
Yeah, he's worked hard tonight, McGeady. Obviously gives Wallace 10 minutes. I would like to see maybe the introduction of Maloney as well. I think it looked sharp on Saturday at Fulham. It'll give Wallace another wee chance to try and shine in that left-hand side.
Well, the news we've got in Gary Irvin is that it's not serious, so that's good news for Gordon Strachan. Now Varga wide looking for Zurawski. Beattie goes in the overlap, but Zurawski brings it under control and checks inside. Lennon running into a little bit of trouble, but gets the free kick. So Neil Lennon will take the free kick. We're into the last 10 minutes here at the Walker Stadium. It's low into the feet of Ali Adier. Now Balder gets it back from Neil Lennon. Balder wide looking for Zurawski, but Richard Stearman does very well. Lennon into the feet of Ali Adier. Well, that's got to be a free kick on still in Petrov. Petrov takes it quick to Zurawski. Tries to force the issue, tries to find a way through to goal. Lennon goes back to Chris Sutton. Ali Adier can't get there. Still Celtic putting the pressure on. And eventually Leicester City clear it away, but Balder with a long header. That will go into Rab Douglas. Dublin fouled by Neil Lennon. Wide by Gareth Williams to Maybury, trying to send off Silla down the right hand side. Clearance by Varga. Little nudge in the back of Ross Wallace. Welcome to the action. Maybury still nipping away at his heels. Kamara up to the halfway line. That's got to be a free kick. Gudjonsson trying to bring Leicester City forward. De Vries telling him where he did want it, not where he played it. And that went right into the hands of Artur Buric. Now, he's had a splendid outing tonight for Celtic. Ali Adier forced out of that one. De Vries lost it. Gareth Williams gets it back for Leicester City. 4 green jerseys around him. He'll try from distance. It opens up for him. Good shot. Very, very good save from Buric.
Yep, another good piece of goalkeeping. Gareth Williams, you've got to say, has played well for Leicester tonight. Checking back. Bobo taking the dummy, left-footed shot, but what a terrific save that is as well, Brian. That's good hands stretching away. Good athleticism to get to his right-hand side and turn the ball round for a corner.
Corner taken again. Drops down to Stan Varga. Zurawski comes away with it. Ali Adier gets it back to Craig Beattie. Good pass, good passing movement from them. Beattie goes down, he looks for the penalty. He's distraught. Peter Walton didn't even look twice at it.
No wonder he knew right away that it wasn't a penalty, but again, terrific burst from Beattie. Obviously playing right back tonight, but showing his attacking prowess and getting himself forward and trying to carve out a chance for himself. But Beattie showed a great attitude to the game tonight, and I've been very impressed with him.
Number 17, Chris O'Grady.
Now Craig Levein makes another change. Mark de Vries goes off, Chris O'Grady comes on. So I just wonder if Mr de Vries has had enough. Craig Levein looks none too impressed. Leicester City will get the game started again. Away by Varga, high up to the halfway line. Stearman beats Zurawski. O'Grady couldn't get to that one. Long by Kamara. It's well done by Zurawski, trying to set off Ali Adier. The pass wasn't strong enough. Yeah, it was unfortunate though, because he obviously knew where his strike partner wanted the ball. And again, just that final pass in the last third, not good enough, but they're showing signs that they know each other, where they want each other to play the ball, and Adier getting off his mark, but just the final ball from Zurawski not good enough. Well, 5 minutes remaining here at the Walker Stadium, still goalless. That's how Saturday finished up. Now, will it be the exact same here tonight? Away by McCarthy. O'Grady brings it down, but Stan Varga strong in the challenge, forced it forward by Kamara. It drops in behind Ali Adier. Stearman gets himself into a little bit of a problem or two, but recovers very, very well indeed. And he'll be looking to develop that relationship between himself and Zurawski. Douglas with a long clearance. Gudjonsson getting it back to Stearman now. Dion Dublin. Sutton closing him down very quickly. Thinks it's his throw-in. He's none too impressed with the decision. And Chris Sutton will get a little word from the match referee. Now Stearman. Not a lot of movement in front of him. Dion Dublin looks for it, gets it, and gives it all the way back into Gerbrand. Now Alan Mabry. Good pass looking for Momo Silla, but Stan Varga spots it and cuts out the threat. And these two are enjoying playing against each other. It really was an excellent pass to set off Momo Silla down the right hand side. And good vision from Varga. Now again, Gareth Williams with the corner, headed away by Neil Lennon. Well, that's a foul on Ross Wallace. There's absolutely no question about that whatsoever. And the clock just running down very, very fast now. There will be 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. So roughly just about 5 minutes to go here in the city of Leicester. Petrov back to Varga, first time out to Kamara. Wallace coming, looking for it, but Kamara closed down very quickly by Momo Silla. Slack by Dublin. Sutton gets it back. Now O'Grady. And Sutton doing very well indeed, just to use all his body and physique to make sure Celtic gain the throw-in. Kamara forcing it up, good header from Petrov, he gets back in his feet again to join in the action. Beattie checks back in the way. Ross Wallace is available, he finds him, Mabry closes him down. And the cross, well, it's not what Wallace intended. You can just see by his reaction that he knows that really it should have been a better delivery. I just wonder what's going through his mind tonight. One thing for certain, he will be very, very satisfied by his acquisition of Artur Boruc. There's absolutely no question about that. Douglas with a long goal kick. Well, Chris Sutton reckons it was foul. Dion Dublin none too happy about the decision. And it will be another free kick to Celtic. Varga will take it long. Sutton has went onto the Leicester City defence. Petrov gets it down, takes the first time volley. Well, he had to take it very quickly. He was being closed down, and from that kind of distance he has hit the back of the net, as their SPL rivals, well, used to be Dundee. They knew all about that a couple of years ago. Goals coming from the midfield area can be very, very crucial in a campaign of any sort. Now Bite gets it back to Boric, and again he deals very, very well with the back pass. He's very confident with the ball at his feet, and he knows how to command his area. Now that's another free kick again. Now Joey Gudjonsson will be spoken to by Peter Walton. He will be issued by the match referee of a yellow card for his troubles, and really, quite simply, it's long overdue. Joey Gudjonsson, he's been at it ever since he came on. Stilen Petrov, really, on more than one occasion, has been on the receiving end, and he gets a yellow card for his troubles. Into stoppage time now. Ross Wallace with the delivery. Can Celtic sneak a winner? Douglas with the long throw to find O'Grady. Mo Silla with the support on the right-hand side of midfield. Gareth Williams, little touch, Varga will put it back. Willie, eventually it clears away for the corner, and I think he was perhaps looking for Boric to come and collect, but Boric stood his ground, and eventually Varga cleared it away. And Celtic will need to keep the concentration up. Wilcox will go over, a change of tactic. Corner coming in with the left foot of Wilcox. Dublin is there with a header, and well, Artur Boric reckons his jersey was being pulled, but again another header, another chance for Leicester City. You can see Artur Boric, well, he reckons he was fouled, but it was a free header from Dion Dublin. That won't please the manager. And thankfully it went over the crossbar. 30 seconds of stoppage time remaining. It looks as if certainly it's going to finish up 0-0. Balde down the right hand side looking for Bite. He will have to go into the box very quickly indeed. Comes to Ali Adier, can't control it, and eventually McCarthy forces it away, but Kamara gets it back for Celtic. Now Ross Wallace, and Ross Wallace taken out very heavily by Alan Maybury, but Wallace gets back on his feet, gets the delivery in. Ali Adier had it taken away from him by McCarthy, and that will be that as far as the action is concerned here at the Walker Stadium. And for Celtic, well, they have got one man to thank, and it's the Polish goalkeeper Artur Boric, and sporting handshakes between Gordon Strachan and Craig Levine. And for me, the man of the match is the goalkeeper, because quite simply he was outstanding. The first one coming with a penalty save on 2 minutes from Dion Dublin, and then a couple of shots coming in from Mark de Vries, and he has kept Celtic in the game with some excellent saves and a very, very outstanding debut for me. Full-time score here at the Walker Stadium. It finished up Leicester City 0, Celtic 0.